Those who served our country are under attack from policies that weaken our military, cut benefits, and threaten stability.
Okay. The argument is that because FL01 is such a red state that flipping it is impossible. I want you to talk about the fact that there are so many vets in there that they're being impacted. If there's any, probably I think the argument is if there's any area that is more susceptible to actually flipping blue, it's this one. Could you provide a support to that, or like argument for that?
Why FL01 is the most likely deep red district to flip. The argument that FL01 is too red to flip ignores the unique reality on the ground. This district has one of the largest veteran and military populations in the country. And right now, veterans are under attack by the very politicians they've supported in the past. If there's any deep red district that could flip, it's this one. Here's why. Veterans are one of the most politically active groups, and they're angry. Over 100,000 veterans live in Northwest Florida, with tens of thousands more active duty service members and military families. VA benefits, healthcare, and disability payments are all under threat from GOP-backed budget cuts, hitting FL01 harder than almost any other district. Veterans aren't just a large voting bloc. They are also high-propensity voters, meaning when they get motivated, they show up. If even a fraction of military families flip their votes or stay home, this race becomes competitive overnight. GOP chaos is hitting veterans where it hurts. Republicans have taken veteran and military votes for granted for decades. But in just the past year, they've pushed VA cuts. The GOP's proposed VA budget slashes healthcare, housing, and disability assistance, directly harming Pensacola area veterans, destroyed DEI and leadership programs. Many career officers and enlisted personnel saw DEI programs as critical to unit cohesion. Eliminating them erodes trust in leadership and hurts military effectiveness. Replaced respected generals with political puppets. Trump's allies, like Pete Hegseth, are gutting military leadership and replacing top officers with political loyalists who have no business running the armed forces. These are not abstract issues. They directly affect military families in FL01 today. Florida's red shift wasn't because of veterans, and they could be the ones who flip it back. Florida shifted red in 2022 and 2024 due to suburban and older voters, not because of the military vote. Military voters are historically independent-minded, prioritizing national security, stability, and leadership over partisan loyalty. Polls have already shown veterans breaking away from Trump at higher rates than other Republican groups. If any part of Florida is going to push back against GOP dysfunction, it's the military-heavy panhandle, where voters expect real leadership, not chaos. A low-turnout special election, a chance to flip the script. Special elections are all about turnout. FL01's special election is flying under the radar, meaning only the most motivated voters will show up. If veterans and military families organize, they can outnumber the GOP's usual low turnout base. This is why the GOP is keeping this election quiet. They don't want people to know that the numbers are closer than they seem. Final argument. If any deep red district can flip, it's this one. FL01 is not just another Republican stronghold. It is one of the most military-heavy districts in the country, and that changes the political math completely. If a district was dominated by rural evangelicals, flipping it would be impossible. If a district is dominated by military voters who are getting screwed by their own party, flipping it is absolutely possible. Republicans betrayed the veteran community. They gutted their benefits, trashed their leadership, and took their votes for granted. This election is a rare chance for military voters to push back. And if they show up, FL01 could become the biggest political upset in decades.